Yo, first stream. Uh, first stream in a long time. Not sure if I'm going to delete this or how I sound. It's been a long time since I've been on a stream. Long time. Um, Let me see if I'm streaming. Oh, it says I am. Yeah, interesting. Uh, how do I get to my actual streaming thing? I can press like create, go live or something. Or... Oh, I'm already live. Okay. Um, 1 second. Close. Viewers will be able to find your stream once you go live. Oh, there you go. Let's see how I sound. Close. Viewers will be able to find your stream once you go live. Oh, there you go. Let's see how I sound. Close. Viewers will be able to find your stream once you go live. Oh, there you go. Great. Let's see how I sound. Going to go over here to Twitch and see. Close. This is like. Viewers will be able to find your stream once you go live. Oh, there you go. Career dashboard. Stream manager. Got it. Stream does appear to be coming in good. Let's see if what happens if I do my face cam. Up, up, up. Hey guys, hi. Cool. Right. Suppose that's not a bad angle. Press like edit. Oh, this is my description. Playlist. Do I need to follow me? Describe your content. Previously, I would do something else. Material siblings. Oh, here's the tags. I can add some stuff up. Right. Mm, mm. All right. Um. All these new buttons and stuff. All right. Well. Maybe I'll get one. Oh, howdy. Oh wait, I can just. What am I doing? I'm typing. Sorry. So, all right. Let me get back to doing some studying and stuff. It Kolston Slav Petrov. Yo, what's up, bro? How's it going? So we're learning Japanese today? Yeah, we are. Um, yeah. This is my first stream ever, actually, in 5 years. Um, all right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I used to be a Roblox YouTuber a long time ago, back in my golden days. That can be a little cringy, but that's what I used to do. So it, it's interesting. You're like the first time I've ever talked to someone online on a stream in 5 years. Select the correct meaning. That's kare.
カレー
Kare. Kare. I'm not sure if that's too loud. You might have to tell me if things are too loud or not. I'm also not sure
それは
what
ラ
the
ーメン
stream
ですか
delay is either, because it's been a long time. Yeah. Lieutenant Colonel Stanislav Petrov's name, and speaking Russian is the name. Ooh, I mean, wait, game. Yeah. Well, my name's Reese Elvis O'Hara. Last name's Irish, so it really goes kind of with like the whole Japanese thing, actually.
それはラーメンですか
Sode wa ramen desu
ラー
ka?
メン
Wait, what?
ですか
Okay, that's a little
です
annoying.
か
Interesting. I guess that's helpful. I wonder if I can switch. I haven't studied I've done like one Duolingo lesson every day, but I haven't really been doing it too much. My people had a long history with Japan. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, they did. Sode wa ramen desu ka? It's wait, no, it's hold up.
それは
Sode wa, that
ラーメン
is
それは
ramen. That is ramen. Is oh boy, I'm gonna embarrass myself. Yeah, how do you find the stream? You just saw it? That you like 8 minutes within even streaming. You're here. Heck yeah. Ramen.
ラーメン。
これは寿司です
Let's
か
see. Hopefully you'll find me funny or something. I'm embarrassing myself. Embarrassing myself. I gotta get. Please continue. Yeah.
これは
Kore wa sushi desu ka? Are you in the USA? Yes, sir. I'm in Ohio. Used to live in the middle of some cornfields. Kore
これは
wa. I don't like how it like I'm gonna put my mouse over this like 100 times.
これは
I wonder if there's a way to like make it
ですか
not say it every time I
Sushi.
go over it.
これは
Kore wa.
これは
This
寿司ですか
is sushi. This is sushi. This is sushi. Okay, so
これはこれはですか
oh, the ka is at the end, so that comes first. I was born in a small village in the middle of nowhere, south of Europe. Ah, heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah. Me in the middle of nowhere, pals. Mine was in particular called Lima, Ohio. If you look it up, it's used to be like a thriving town when they found oil, but now it's just cornfields and open parking lots from where all the malls got torn down. Noah's Iya.
いいえ
それは美味しいですか
Sore wa oishii desu ka? I'm so disappointed in myself because I just haven't been studying for like 2 months. I'm gonna try and get back into it. I now live in the middle of nowhere. New Zealand. My aunt has been to New Zealand like she's lived there for like half a year and they were gonna move, but something happened or something. Beautiful country, I've heard. Lots of birds. I heard that you guys might be a little too obsessed with them. I'm not sure if that's true. Might be just propaganda. But I've heard you guys like birds.
それは、それは、
So okay. Is this sode wa oishii?
美味しい。
Is this tasty? Okay, that makes sense. Oh my gosh. I gotta restart this. I gotta... Sheesh. It's been... Select the correct meaning. Yes. That's hi.
はいカレーは美味しいです
Originally from Portugal. First Europeans to interact with the Japanese. You're right, you're right. Have you seen the movie Silence? It's about some missionaries from Portugal that went over there.
カレー
Kade
美味しい
oishii
ですカレー
Oh my gosh, sorry, I'm embarrassing myself in front of you. But I
Kare.
guess that's why I'm learning.
カレー
Kade curry is
美味しい
tasty.
です
Is tasty. Okay, curry is tasty.
ケーキは美味しいです。ケーキは美味しいです。
Keki wa oishii desu. Well, it's cake is tasty. So that's
ケー
keki
キ。ケーキは美味しいです。
wa
美味しいです。
それはカレーです。
それはカレーです。それ
それはそれはカレーです。カレ
ー
ーです。
それはカレーです。So is like that. Kade is curry. Is that curry? That's curry. Ah, that's close. That's close. Originally from Portugal, first Europe. Yes. All right. So if I ever went to like New Zealand, like what's the top thing? They filmed The Hobbit, I think, right? In New Zealand. The
これ
Hobbit
は美味
houses.
しいケーキです。
I'm sure you're so tired of people saying that. Right here. We introduced firearms to Japan. We gave them some of our cuisine recipes, such as tempura or tempura or whatever, however they pronounce it. We were the first to bomb them with cannon fire. Yeah, I'm sorry. We would enslave the Japanese when we tried to bring Christianity to their country. The emperor sent a samurai against us. We destroyed them. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But then they started crucifying like a lot of them, and I think they killed like 50 to 200,000, sadly. But hey, you know, I'm actually studying to be a missionary over there. Planning on going to a college over there as well. Is there a way I can make this chat bigger? I can, maybe. Hold up. Oh, I can. Okay, cool. Sorry, I haven't been like, how do I put this where it won't bother? Okay, I can just put it right here. Perfect. But now it's all the way over there. I think it's better right here. But then it got small again. Sorry, I'm like moving the chat thing around. Trying to find out how I can like keep it on my screen without bothering. I have too many things going. There's like a multi-chat. What the heck is multi-chat? Well, it's obviously not working, so let me remove this multi-chat thing. And we exchanged quite a bit between our cultures. My mother, when she's off at my father, she calls him Gaijo. That comes from Japanese gaijin. You're right. Gajo. Yeah, them gaijin over there. Man.
これは美味しいケーキです。これは美味しいケーキです。これは美味しいケーキです。
What time is it for you over there?
これは美味しいケーキです。
That's probably ear bleeding, that Duolingo sound. Let me turn that down a little bit.
これは美味しいケーキです。これは美味しいケーキです。
Kode
これ
wa
美味しい。これは美味しいケーキです。
keki
ケーキです。
All
ピ
right.
ザは美味しいです。
Wait, hold up. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out the
ピザは美味しいです。
Duolingo sounds. So I don't want like it to be louder than my voice, but on my thing it's showing that it is 5:27 p.m. Dang. All right. It's like 12:28 a.m. here. Heck yeah. That's 7-hour difference. Yeah.
ピザは美味しいです。
Pizza wa oishii desu.
ピザは美味しいです。
Pizza wa oishii desu. It's good pizza or something. Pizza is tasty. What the heck? Pizza wa oishii desu. Pizza. Oh, I forgot the wa. You're going to be a missionary in Japan. What sect of Christianity? So like, all right. I guess I'll tell you a little bit about like. I don't really in particular have a sect. So I grew up a little bit Catholic. My parents were Catholic. And then they left Catholicism because they felt like it was too like robotish, you know, saying the same prayer. But because of that, I still do like this sign of the cross. I still like I fully believe that when you take communion, that it's his blood and bread, body. But then we went to a non-denominational church for 8 years. So that was interesting. So I'm all into like the whole like, music stuff, I like the newer songs. And then we went to an evangelical church, a Pentecostal evangelical church. And we went there for 3 years. And so like there's the whole talking in tongues stuff. With a choir actually at that church. Really like that church. That was a fun church. Well, I shouldn't say fun because it's all about worshiping God, but you get the point. I had friends there. That was a good church. Eventually I left that church to go to this other church, which is also kind of like a non-denominational church, and I went there for another 2 or 3 years. And then for the last like 8 months, I have been going to almost a new church every single week, because I kind of felt like God was calling me to like learn all the sects and stuff. So I've been to like more evangelical churches, some like Spanish speaking churches. I've been to some Baptist churches, Reformed Baptist churches. They're a little weird. The one Baptist church that I went to. I'm like a nomad a little bit. I never miss church. Like in general, I think I have each year I have like a 50 week out of 52 week success rate, which I'd say is pretty good. But I just go to almost new church every week. So I'm not really going over there with, I believe in the Holy Trinity. I don't believe once you're saved, you're always saved. I believe you can lose your salvation. I believe in communion, but so who is supporting your mission? No one actually, at all. None. Yeah, look at me being a little solo. Me, myself, and I, and Jesus, my best friend. So right now, I'm actually, it's been something that I've been wanting to do for like since I was 14 years old. I'm 19, turning 20, in 2 months. It's just, yeah. So it's been like it's been a long road. Okay. So basically what I'm trying to do right now is I'm wanting to go to a college called TCU, right here, Tokyo Christian University. Tokyo, I'll just do that. I want to go right here. It's only $15K a year. I can afford that. I plan to go there for 4 years. It would allow me to be in the country. Sorry, I'm like reading chat. It's been I study in theology, get like a little 4-year degree thing. It would just be my way into the country, honestly. That's just how I see it, I suppose. Sorry. I'm very let me yeah, I'm very I'm an interesting person. I need to get better with speaking. Yeah, all's good. Yeah. So I'm looking into going to a Christian college there to become better at speaking. And then as like a break into the country, kind of like to get informed, I guess, a little bit. And most like missionary like places like churches and stuff, they don't really sponsor people until they have like some Christian degree thing. But I'm also very like I'm kind of a businessman a little bit. I've had a woodworking business for 1.5 years now, although it flatlined 6 months ago, sadly. Got my first order today in 6 months, though. And then I also play around in the stock market a lot. So I'm trying to get like a cash income stream before I go over, because once you're poor in Japan, you're poor. And they don't make much money over there. My cousin's cousin is a English teacher over there, making like $8 an hour. I do not want to be making that. Just kind of trying to figure it out. Let me show you emissions. Oh man, you can see like everything light up and stuff. Crazy. Undergraduate admission. I gotta find like yeah, tuition fees. Yeah, so this comes out to total 1 point. That's like 15K, I think. Yen to USD. 1 point. We'll just round it up to 1.8. 1,000 and 1 million. 2, 3, 4. Actually, it comes out to 11,000, 12,000 a year. I'm sure there's something else, but what is this? Tuition and fees for the 2026 fall trimester are due to the time of enrollment. Sounds good. Okay. Yeah, so there's the 1.7. Yeah. It's interesting, I guess. Sorry. And then they have like a let me show you their. I haven't even been on this website too much, I'm gonna be honest. Like, this is probably like first few times. Honestly, this is like the first time I'm even reading most of this stuff, and I've been looking at it for like a month, 2 months now, where it's pretty forward on it. My yeah. I'm trying to find, I don't know, whatever. It's a Christian college, you know what that is. Soriwa ramen desu. Is that ramen? Yeah. Sode is that. Okay. Kore wa sushi desu ka? Kode is this. Is this sushi? I wish you all the best for your Japanese venture. Ah, thank you. Yeah, I hope that yeah, see you more. I probably won't be streaming at like 12:36. I mean, I'll honestly, knowing me, I probably will be streaming at this time more. I've been originally kind of trying to like stream in the morning. I work second shift, so I need to do that, but I've always been a night person, so I never wake up. But I'm trying to change. I'm trying to change. Yeah, it'll be I'm trying to get a Japanese girl over there as well. You know, shh, we don't want to tell too much. That might be the real reason. Ah. Sori wa oishii desu ka? Sode is that. So is that tasty? Do you have any goals, dreams? What are you looking into nowadays? Pizza wa oishii desu. Pizza wa oishii desu. Pizza is tasty. Ooh, oh crap, I did it. Oh my gosh. I need to like write this down, by the way, these words. My sister's got 121-day streak actually in Japanese as well. Prove your legend. Not right now. Whoops. I do not want to prove I'm a legend. I came to New Zealand because of a native New Zealander. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. That's good. Wait, which ones do the hockey? Hockey. Is that bad? Sorry. Hockey dance. Is that haka? Ah, is that the haka? Yeah. Sorry, I said hockey. Hey, my bad. Hey, I know about it though. I know about it. You gotta give me just a little bit of credit, okay? I tried. The haka. Yeah. Sorry. I I know my stuff. The haka, yeah. No, I like that. It brings me joy whenever I see that. I think that's inspirational. That is very inspirational. You guys need to keep that going. You have 2 daughters together. Heck yeah, my guy. Heck yeah. Congratulations. Lord God, please help my friend here. Raise a good family. Bless them. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. 11 years. Heck yeah, bro. See, I'm trying to be like you. Go into another country, finding a nice native woman over there, having some children. I'm trying to have 12 kids, though. But, you know, you gotta start somewhere. So, I'll be happy with 2 once I get those 2. I'll be happy with, well, maybe not 1, but, hey, yeah, we'll see what happens, right? Heck yeah. All right. Oh, so I did all of these, but it's been a long time. It's been a few months, so I'm just trying to get back into it daily. I work Sunday through Thursday, so I'm off tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. Although I help people with disabilities. That's my job. But since I work second shift, yeah. What do I do for work? I help people with disabilities. So I go to a nice, they have like a nice house, and I got 4 guys in there. One's got cerebral palsy, one has lots of tics, Tourette's, which I have a little bit of that, but I don't show it very much unless I get very very tired. Or yeah, okay. Sorry. I suppress them a lot. I'm not that bad. And then at one of the other houses we got autism, Down syndrome, etc. Just a bunch of fun guys, honestly. Like, sheesh. We went bowling the other day, and I didn't know that one of my guys was like this professional Tiger Woods of bowling, and he got like he scored 148 points, and I got like 64, so I got roasted. But yeah, no, it's the best job I've ever had. Pay is it's only $16.50 an hour, but I absolutely love it. Like, I show up to work on days I don't have work just to have fun. I mean, it's the best job I could ever ask for. Being my age and all. As hobbies, well, you can't see it because it's dark right now. Actually, it's angled, but I have a bunch of rifles on my wall. Actually, I have a rifle below my desk as well that my feet are on, and I just have guns laying around my room. But that's I have guns as my hobby, and then I ride a 1300 VTX. This is my my motorcycle that I ride, one of these bad boys. So that's also what I do. And then I do let's see. I do woodworking. Plus woods design. So I do a bunch of woodworking. These are some of my creations. Why do you have guns around your room? Just a 19-year-old boy that doesn't have a safe. This is what this is my truck, my Silverado. Some shelves I've made for a customer, Live Edge. Made these for a beauty salon. This was one of my first orders 2 years ago. Just yeah, I like woodworking as my hobby. This took like 3 months to master. I can't believe I'm forgetting a lot of it. I feel like I need to go back and do all of these. Oh, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just master the golden thing of all of them. Ah, I'll do that. Water's Mizu. Mizu to sushi. Water and sushi. Gohan desu. How does that sound when, okay. If I turn that up like right there. Gohan desu. What am I doing? It's rice. I've never touched a working weapon. Ah. Well, yeah, it's if you're ever in America, all you gotta do is have $50 in your pocket, maybe even $25, and you can just go to a gun range and shoot. $100 will get you a rifle. I mean, maybe 200. That's probably, you know, Remington rifle. Right here, rifles. Shopping. There you go. If you got $212, you can come get a rifle. Well, that's a model. Let's wait. No, that's model 1873. Yeah, I mean, yeah, literally, if you just freaking Sportsman Warehouse. There you go, $289. If you got $289, you can just walk in a Sportsman Warehouse, buy yourself a rifle. They got some more expensive ones, but you know, get yourself a, you know, working one. He's like, you can just buy them online and they'll show up at your door. Yes, that is yeah. A few years ago, an Australian man moved to New Zealand. He bought weapons and went into a mosque. He shot and killed. I think I saw that. The government has banned the sale of assault rifles because of that and paid millions for people to give them up to the police. Yeah, actually, wasn't there one in yes, this might sound awful, but I've seen the video of him doing it uncensored. I know a few websites. Yep. I actually just watched that video and found out about that, like, when was that? 15 days ago or something. It's legal to view that video and yeah. That's interesting. Well, I mean, I probably shouldn't be showing you this, but if you want to watch that video, okay, yeah, you just oh wait, you can't see it because my face cam's in the way. All right. Well, I was gonna give you a link, okay? I was gonna, you know, all you gotta do is type in watchpeopledie.org. I think that's the site, and that'll bring you to it. The reason I watch a lot of the ISIS beheadings of all the Christians, to be honest. Not because it brings me any like thing. I'm one of those people where I feel like it's a bad thing if you close your eyes to the world. And what a monster. Yeah. I feel like it's a bad, yeah. I feel people need to be more aware of what's going on in just the world, and people that hide stuff don't understand what's happening. But yeah. Mizu Togo Han Kudasai. Why is his practice on the first one? I didn't have any of these on the first one. Water and rice, please. Water and rice, please. Ocha, mizu. Green tea, water. Ocha, mizu. Green tea is ocha. Gohan kudasai. Rice, please. Ochato sushi kudasai. Ochato sushi kudasai. Green tea and rice, please. And sushi. Why did I say that? Sushi. Rice. Go on. It is awful nowadays that. Yep. Sad world we live in. Also, thanks for being my first follower, by the way. Yeah, yeah, we don't, we don't, Your country doesn't have much of gun control laws rules. It's more of we have so many of them that it takes a good guy with a gun to stop a bad guy with a gun. And now we have I think I looked it up one day and it's like 15-20% of the crimes right now that are happening are with those ghost guns where you can just 3D print them. That's kind of an issue. It's just that I personally, in my 19 years here, have never heard a gun go off. Besides, like, you know, like, go to a shooting range or you have a friend that's shooting in his backyard or hunting or something. I've never heard a crime, like, happen where I live. So, there's some gun stuff that happens, but I live in the safest place in Ohio. I mean, it happens in some specific communities and cities, and as long as you just don't go to those areas, you're okay. Everyone around here has a gun. Everyone. I can promise you, it's no one messes with you. It's, yeah. Water. Mizu. Gohan, please. Gohan kudasai. Rice, please. Gohan kudasai. Sushi, please. Sushi kudasai. New Zealand police doesn't even have guns with them. Yeah, see, I feel like that needs to, like, change a little bit, because I've been seeing, like, with the a little bit, I guess that's one of the reasons U.S. police officers fear for their life so much, because everyone, exactly, yeah. I've seen a lot of stabbings of, some stabbing of police videos, with, like, New Zealand and especially the United Kingdom, because none of their officers ever carry guns. I think officers should have guns. There's some machete stabbing videos. But it's, yeah. I mean, it's just, it's not that bad, I will say. It's just, I mean, if you look at it, if you also want to look at it as like a powerhouse, 350 million. How many guns are in America? How many guns are in the US? 400 to 500 million. You're not getting rid of that. You know what I mean? 400 to 500 million. There's more guns than people in the US. That's, we're an army. I mean, there's no land invasions happening. Which I don't really care about, because I'm moving to Japan, so I'm not going to be all like, oh, America's gonna get invaded. Well, I'm not going to be here. Sushi Ocha in Switzerland, everyone, they do. I'm not sure if you've just seen the latest John Wick movie called Ballerina. I don't think that took place in Switzerland, but there was some stuff going on there. Yeah. Ballerina, where did that happen at? In the movie, location, snow. Hasta Austria and Czech Republic. But where did they say it was taking place at? The beautiful Hallstatt in Austria. Okay, cool. Limited ammunition, so I mean, all it takes is one clip, you know what I mean? Sushi green tea. Sushi ocha. Most of my guns were like inherited, though, I will say. I'm gonna be honest, like, I think my one grandpa that died just gave me 14 guns. 2 revolvers, 1 22 pistol, 3 rifles, 3 shotguns, 1 double barrel shotgun. My other grandpa gave me a nylon 66 Remington. Real beautiful rifle. Also another gun. I think my mom owns a double barrel shotgun. My dad has a shotgun. Some other things in the mix here. It seems your country is heading a very dark place. Well, I thought the armed militias would have gone out and fought the tyranny. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, bro. I kind of feel like the whole world's a really dark place. I'm gonna be honest. America is, I don't know. It's just, it's expensive here. I'm gonna be honest. I just took a picture of someone's $12 million Pagani the other day. We still have people with, like, yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It is a dark place, but my dark place is like the conspiracy theories with like Palantir taking over the world and having like AI drones and stuff, you know? Palantir Technologies, like these people, I think they're gonna be doing some stuff, you know? But that's why they're a good stock to invest in. Made of immigrants and descendants of immigrants is going around arresting them. It's bizarre. Yeah. Well, it depends. There's it's good and bad just a little bit, but it's there is some crime going on. It's just very I don't like looking into all of that as much. It's more of like, I just see it as America's the largest sex trade organization, largest organ selling in the world. It's a lot darker than all of it, you know. Where are all the immigrants going? Like the kids, where'd they all go? They're all missing, you know. The thing is, if immigrants come in with no papers, they can just get taken and killed, but no one will ever know because they never existed because they didn't have any papers. So it's really, really dark inside of that. So that's a thing that's gonna happen. Ocha to sushi kudasai. Ocha to sushi kudasai. Mizu and Gohan. Why did you say that? Mizu to Gohan. Mizu to Gohan. Sushi to Mizu. Sushi to Mizu. Sometimes I wonder if our Lord Jesus Christ would return, what would happen? Was he a refugee himself at some point? It's technically. They fled to Egypt after King Herod announced all the firstborn babies to be killed. But what's a prophet? This is one of the reasons I'm going to another country, by the way. A prophet is not without honor, right here. Jesus said to them, a prophet is not without honor, except in his own hometown, among his relatives in his own home. So basically, in your own hometown, yeah, Jesus said to them, a prophet is not dishonored, except in his own hometown. So it's just, most people aren't, they gotta go. I don't know what I was trying to do right there. Most people aren't respected in their own hometown if they are trying to do something great, I guess. Sorry, I went completely, I don't know what I was trying to relate that to. It's almost 1 a.m. in the morning. It's, if, it depends, bro. If you look at the whole history of everything in the Bible, there's lots of like borders and stuff, but then he's also like all come together, but also at the same time, in that phrase, would he return? If he returned, he would only be coming for the technical Christians, you know. If we really want to get into it, so he kind of you have to remember that Jesus sees it as people that believe in God and people that don't believe in him, you know. He doesn't really see it as any other way, and that's just how everyone's going to get divided at the end. Ocha to gohan desu. Ocha to gohan desu. Mizu to ocha kudasai. Mizu to ocha kudasai. So a brown Middle Eastern man is our Lord. Why are Christian Americans still against those brown people? And that is true. He is a very tan, brown, whatever everyone is in that region. Arab, I guess is the word to say. So if a brown Middle Eastern man is our Lord, why are Christian Americans still against those brown people? It's going to be precisely because of the Islam. They're not against the brown people. I mean, are we talking about Mexicans here, or are we talking about Arabs? You know what I mean? So, but I'm gonna assume when we say brown, we're talking about the Arabs, Middle Eastern. I mean, they are kind of chanting death to America quite a lot, and they're tearing down crosses on our churches and stuff, and it's very interesting. It's not too good, in my opinion. I mean, obviously, as a Christian missionary, I'm very against other religions. Mostly, I mean, I kind of see it as like, if you're gonna betray Jesus and go against him, then it's like, you know, we can't really be friends. I'll talk to you, but at the end of the day, it's like, the whole time I'm gonna be like, you know, well, hey, why don't you, you know, come to Jesus, you know? It's a whole thing. It's just, I don't know. It's a little just, I could really get into it. Gohan Ocha. But also at the same time, it's like, yeah. It's I just see as, do you believe in Jesus or do you not? So that's how I just kind of see the world too. And I typically think that people that do believe in Jesus cause less problems than the ones that don't. And I guess if you really want to go into Islam, if you do go on those websites that streamline things that are in Islamic countries, you can see a lot of death, and that's not too fun to see. It's not really propaganda. You can just, I mean, it's propaganda, I guess you could call it, if you see on like Twitter, Instagram, or something. But if you actually go on like the actual just websites where it's literal, no captions, no titles, nothing, it's just murder videos, you can just see what happens. Gohan to ocha kudasai. Gohan to ocha kudasai. Gohan to ocha. Gohan to ocha. Mizu to gohan desu. Mizu to gohan desu. Ocha sushi. Ocha sushi. Well, as far as I know, your country has the Bible Belt. Usually it's those states that have the death penalty and such things. I think it's odd. I didn't know there's a Bible Belt. I've never heard of that. I have to look this up now. Bible Belt. I don't live in it. Well, I kind of... Hold up. No, I don't. If we're doing Kentucky, I don't. I live in Ohio. But if they want it, technically this line, I'm like right there, right there. Why does it show up so bright on that? Is there like some what? Dang. Sorry. It looks completely different. I'm pretty sure there's like some like enable DSR stuff on my thing to make it look more proper. Filters. Interesting. Oh wait, hold up. Duolingo. Force SDR. Well, it's definitely not that bright. Okay. Yeah, interesting. It'd be... I mean... The reason we have the death penalty is because of pedophiles. I'm kind of in support of it, not gonna lie. I kind of feel like we should have the death penalty for pedophiles everywhere. I mean, Jesus says it is better for a millstone. It would be better for them to be thrown into the sea with a millstone tied around their neck than to cause one of these little ones to stumble. I mean, that's his opinion on people that do awful things. I personally went through a lot of child sexual abuse as a kid. COCSA, which is child on child sexual abuse. With 3 other male kids. It wasn't by a grown adult man or anything, but I do know that it carries the same what's it called? Like same feelings, same like what's it called? Hormone stuff as you grow up, and I wouldn't want anyone else to deal with that. How the message for recent bullying? What the heck is auto mod? That's stupid. Allow. I wonder what percentage of death row inmates or past people that were executed were pedophiles. I wonder what percentage of death row inmates or past people that were executed were pedo. Oh, it's good, bro. I'm not really, I don't, sorry, this is the first stream, so there's like auto mod stuff or something, like, you know, that's, yeah, just note that if it does get auto modded, I can still read it on my side. Yeah, I don't think there's not too many people getting the death penalty, I'm gonna be honest. It's pretty unheard of here. That's, but, you know, that it's just anyone going on out most likely does. I mean, to be honest, there's not really stuff going on. We have people that are getting released from prison like 15 times over and getting out and hurting more people. So the system's kind of rigged here. Mizu Gohan. Ochato Mizu desu. Ochato Mizu desu. How about the people who got executed but who were innocent? Well, you kind of answered your own question there. I don't really. They were innocent. Sucks. It's not. It's not happening too much. I would not. Yeah. How many people got the death penalty in 20? The death penalty, by the way, have died from the death penalty. Death penalty execution recorded 28% increase from primarily driven by higher numbers in Iran, I reckon. Well, I want to know in USA though. Right here, 25 in the USA. A lot more in Iran, I reckon. In 2024, 25 people were executed in the United States. It occurred in 9 states, with majority carried out in Alabama, Texas, and a number of slowest. It's 22 were executed by lethal injection. What were they for? You know what I mean? It shouldn't help. it shouldn't have. Yeah, I mean, I don't think these people were innocent. Let's dive deeper into AI mode. This is what scares me, all the AI stuff. Yeah, who are all these people? What did they do, though? Utah's first execution since 2010. Yeah, let's see. What were the crimes? Murder for hire of a pastor's wife in 1988. So that's a long time ago. I think they just died. They were just on death row. Wait, no, they were killed. Double murder of his cousin and his cousin's fiance in 2000. Murder, rape, and kidnapping of his ex-girlfriend in 1993. Double murder of a mother and a store clerk during a crime scene in 2002. These are the people that were just waiting. Honestly, at the end of it, they kind of sign up for it. Like, they ask for it because they've been in jail for like 40 years. The murder of his cousin, murder of an elderly couple, killing of his former lover and her husband, murder and rape of his 7-year-old stepdaughter. I mean, and then they get into worse stuff. All these murder and rape of 10-year-old girl. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just assuming that all of them were bad people and not innocent. I'm kind of happy that they're not fully on our. It's George Stain Jr. Is that like the guy from Green Mile? He was wrongfully executed at the age of 14 after being convicted during an unfair. This was 1944, though. You know what I mean? Of being convicted. This is during the whole racism stuff. It was an African, but he was wrongfully executed after being convicted during an unfair trial for the murders of 2 white girls. Yeah, and there's awful things like this in the world. Who's the Green Mile thing on? Who is Green Mile based on? Based on true stories of George Stinney Jr. Yep, right here. I know my stuff. I said it as soon as you said it. Look at that. Gohan kudasai. Rice, please. Mizu, Gohan. Mizu, Gohan. Ocha kudasai. Green tea, please. Green tea, water. Gohan to Mizu kudasai. Rice and water, please. The racism end? There's always gonna be some racism and some, but it's also stereotypes at the end of the day too. Well, I understand there was segregation there in the 1960s. I'm gonna be honest, not really. There was a little bit in the South, but like you didn't have to live in the South, you know what I mean? That time we're still alive. Yeah, my great grandma just died. She's 106 years old, born right at the time of the Titanic. So, which is pretty crazy. 106. Good girl, good woman. Mizuto ocha, water and green tea. Ochato sushi. Green tea and sushi. Sushi to mizu kudasai. Sushi and water, please. You gotta be honest, some of the stereotypes do fit, though. Some of them do. Ochato mizu desu. Green tea and sushi, please. Sushi. Wait, what am I doing? It's green tea and sushi. What stereotypes? Just like I don't know, if you talk southern, then you have like a Confederate flag, you know? If you're from Louisiana or Texas. Kind of like what you did with the Bible Belt. You called it the Bible Belt. You know what I mean? Ocha Gohan. Green tea. Rice. Gohan to sushi kudasai. Rice and sushi, please. Sushi to mizu. Sushi and rice. What am I doing? And water. Oh, yeah. Sushi gohan. Sushi rice. Mizu to sushi desu. Water and sushi to mizu desu. What am I doing? Sushi, please. Wait, what? It's water and sushi. Gohan to ocha desu. Gohan to ocha desu. Rice and green tea, please. Why am I doing that? They even say kudasai. It's rice and green tea. Japan is very conservative. They do not like Asians outsiders. I've heard. But they very and that could be a stereotype right there. You know what I mean? Not that is could be a stereotype, but that is the stereotype. That's a good one. Japan is very conservative. That's the stereotype. And they do not like Asians. That's a stereotype. So there's stuff like that, you know. Gohan to mizu desu. Rice and it's rice and sushi. But also like how many they're very Americanized over there now. How many Air Force members are in Japan? We have 15,000 right here. The U.S. personnel station as the Japan Air Self-Defense. Yeah. Hold up. How many USFJ 55,000 active United States forces? Yeah, right there. Hold up. How many military U.S. personnel are in Japan? 55 to 60,000 active duty. So they kind of, that's one of the largest in the world. They're used to it now, and they're apparently bringing in lots and lots more of all kinds of people. Ochatomizu, which they are very bad right now about. Ochato gohan desu. It's green tea and rice. Alright. I'm getting better at this. I don't know what this little bird thing is. Can I not click on to do some other special stuff? They did. I heard about that. I don't know too much about it, but I heard they're cracking down on some things. But it's honestly, it's I mean, they seem to be happy with her, so that's good that they're doing that. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. It'll be interesting. I just want to make sure that I'm able to get there. You know, everyone kind of watches out for themselves. You know what I mean? If I'm able to get there, then I'll be happy. Yeah. Thank you. I'm just hoping that I won't get like denied or anything, or start. Just don't ask wrong questions from the wrong people. Yeah. Sensei des. It's sensei. Oh, what am I doing? He's a teacher. I should show you some let me see if I can find a video real quick to show you like an example of what I have done. This is me. So I have zero social anxiety. Like, you might find it impressive. So I used to be a Roblox YouTuber back in the day with 15,000+ subscribers and a few thousand viewers. That was 4 to 5 years ago. Then my lung collapsed and I was hospitalized for half a year. And I just kind of lost my grit to do it all. But because of that experience with talking to so many people, I developed this like zero social anxiety thing where I can just like picture myself in front of a crowd of people. I'm like, oh, if I talk to thousands of people on YouTube back in the day, then I can just talk to thousands of people in real life and not be worried about it. So I tend to put myself in situations where I can just do anything almost. I'm trying to find this video. It's a good one. 1 second. Let me see if I can find it in downloads. Or maybe I'll just send it to myself real quick. I think I'll do that. You'll like it, I think. Let's switch my Discord. I go right up here. All albums, collections, favorites. This is me in real life. Let's see. What the heck is it? Dang, bro. Where the heck is this video? Here it is. Send right here. And then if I go on Discord and have heard of Lieutenant Colonel, I haven't. Maybe I have if I look him up though. Here, let's see. Boop. Control C, Control V. Let me download this video as well. Download. Can I open this on Google? I wonder. Open. One second. Here, I'm gonna show you this video real quick, okay? Then I will if I do display capture. Okay. Capture, let's do a select. Then I do okay. Alright, and then I do click on this, and I do Control F, make this is me. Well, let me desktop audio.
Attention, everyone! I just want to say that Jesus Christ is Lord, and He is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, and someday every knee shall bow and praise Him. Have a blessed Sunday and enjoy your food.
Anyway, that's me in real life. That's yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that too much in Japan. I won't even, that's why I'm trying to figure out the English. It's a well-known figure for his role in averting potential. I know who this guy is. Yep, I know who this guy is. I've heard of this story. Yep. No, it's coming back. I know who he is. Since you read that. Really, you have the curse. Yeah, thank you. My friend actually, I had a old camcorder. It's somewhere. I think it's in my drawer down there. But he was on this like walkway above filming. He did. Pretty good looking guy actually. W of a man, bro. Have you? I'm sure you've seen the movie called War Games. 1983. I think that's kind of what it reminds me of a little bit. Good movie. Should watch that again. She's cool. Kakoi desu. Yasashi hito desu. Yasashi hito desu. He's a cool person. Wait, Yasashi is nice. He's a nice person. Yes. He said, I think he was given $1,000 reward in the USA. That was probably a lot back then. Yeah. I think back. Yeah. What year was that? I'm just gonna say, the man who saved the world. That's literally what this is called, the documentary. That's so wild, bro. What year was this? And again, year. It's weird how else men kind of like not give a crap over man who said, yeah, I know, right? 1983. $1,000 is a lot back then if that's when he got it. I can't say. Well, I don't know. My parents are. Well, that's okay. It might not have been. It was a maybe it was a little bit of a paycheck. It's not a lot, but you know, like global holiday. Yeah, you know. Oh, crap. Sorry, been sitting for a little bit now. Sensei to Kakoi. Sensei to Kakoi. Well, I know that's teacher and cool, but teacher and cool. Gakusei. Oh, crap. Gakusei. What am I? Teacher and Gaku student. My bad. Okay, cool. If he'd be rich and famous, he would be. He is now. Well, I mean, you know him. I've heard of him. But no, we give money to monsters and use them. Yep. Kakoi bengoshi desu. Kakoi bengoshi desu. Bengoshi is lawyer. She's a cool lawyer. Yep. He's nice. Kakoi desu. I mean, Yasashi desu. Yasashi desu. Yasashi gakusei desu. Yasashi gakusei desu. He's a nice student. She's a nice student. He and she are the same, by the way. Japanese. Doctor or teacher. Isha sensei. Isha sensei. They're asked Japanese about. Oh, I know about it. With all their chemical experiments and creepy stuff going on. That's up there with the what's it called, the Nanking of Benching or whatever it is. Nanking of making it. Yeah, Nanking National. This isn't Japan, is it? No, I'm just trying to remember who did this again. China. Was it? No conflict, supervision of Red Army. Wuhan. Who did the Nanking of Beijing? I can't spell crap, whatever. Nanjing massacre? Nanjing. Why did I say Beijing? What am I doing? No, it was. See? There you go. It was. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Japanese. I'm doubting myself. That's why I messed this stuff up. Rape of Nanjing. Why did I say Beijing? I don't know. Yasashi hito desu. Yasashi. Wait, hold up. Can you show guns on Twitch? To sell or buy illegal firearm. You cannot brandish, threaten, or use weapons to intimidate, harm, or kill others while showing a firearm in the background is generally fine. See, is to keep guns away from extreme unless they're clearly not real. So think of your current government leader of your country. Well, I did vote for him. There's lots that go on. I think Trump did very good in his first presidential run. The stock market was up a whole lot. I make lots of money in the stock market. That's tend to be where I try to be at. Biden came in the administration. I lost all of that money that I previously made. Trump's back. The stock market's kind of green again. With Biden, my gas was like $4. With Trump, I just filled up the other day at $2.41. The whole COVID thing happened, and I was in the hospital when that happened, and I think that was handled very badly by the Biden administration. Trump is more of a quote-unquote pro-life president when it comes to abortion. Which I'm for. I'm not fully. I think this whole. I don't know. I'm happy he's in. I'll be honest. I'm glad he's in. Do I think I don't really. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not mad or anything. I mean, he didn't really have any other people. To be honest, I'm not too happy with just anything really in the world as much. I think all of it's kind of sorted around the whole Israel thing, which there's lots of debates on, like, oh, they're the chosen people. and then there's the Palestinians, and then like there's all this stuff going on. And the way I see it is like that whole area kind of just like everything should just kind of be taken over by us. I don't mean that in a literal sense, but it's I don't know. I think America needs to be put first in general right now. We're giving money to too many people, and I'm not seeing any benefits of it currently. I think we look like a third world country compared to like Singapore and even Russia. I mean, that freaking, have you seen like the freaking, what's it called? War Cathedral, Russia. And freaking look at this thing. Main Cathedral of the Russian Armed Forces. Look how beautiful this is. I don't think Trump talks about Jesus too much as Putin does. Look at this, bro. I want this. Like, beautiful picture of Jesus in there. Yeah. I think that's what we need here. It's all just, you know, yeah, we might not fully agree. You need a war cathedral. Well, no, that's just what it was called. It doesn't need to be a war cathedral. That's just the one he made. I think we just need a president that talks about Jesus a whole lot. Has Christian morals. I am for the wall. I'm not really a whole immigration person, I'll be honest. I'm for immigration, just it's I would like better job opportunities, and right now they're kind of being taken away, I'll be honest. A lot of funding goes towards them. I haven't seen any of that. I'm still hitting potholes on the roads. There's that. There is Islam, and that has fully came in quite a lot. Like they're really taking over here. I don't really see how we can be a one nation under God and be a Christian nation if I walk outside in Cincinnati, Ohio, and there's a protest with like 15,000 Muslims going through the streets and I can't get it work. That's kind of sucky, I'll be honest. And then there's the LGBTQ. But I thought that there was no state religion in our country. We're one nation under God, my guy. And if there isn't a single religion that we need to be it. But no, we've always been under the Christian God. I mean, it's printed on our coin. I can bring you any coin right now. And it's just, whatever, whatever, I'm just gonna look it up for you. Apparently I don't have a quarter by me. US coin. That's only in the last few decades, less than a century. That is only, no, it's every single one. In God we trust. I mean, it's also in the declaration of our country. In God we trust, Declaration of Independence or something, whatever. It's not gonna be in this, but I'm just trying to find the God thing. One nation under God, with liberty and justice is our national anthem. Its original 1892 pledge. I was added to the original, yeah. The complete part of the Pledge of Allegiance. 1892. It's 1923. I mean, so there's another 100 years right there. Yeah, it can be like the official, but national motto, but even just started 1892 is when people started it. We've just always been, one nation under God. Yeah. Yeah. But what I was gonna say with LGBTQ stuff, I don't need to walk outside and see naked people on a bicycle. You know what I mean? Expressing themselves. That's kind of a, yeah.
優しい人です。
Yasashi hito desu.
水です。
He's a nice person. She's a nice person.
かっこいいです。
Kakoi desu. He's cool. She's cool.
かっこいい学生です。
Kakoi gakusei desu. Kakoi gakusei desu. Kakoi gakusei desu. He's a cool student.
優しい弁護士。
And Z is very LGBTQ, Museum friendly. Never saw naked people outside. Though, yeah, that's how, I don't know why that freaking robotity or whatever automated. How many people showed up to nude parade, New York or something? Let's just see. Can we get a number? I got 300 here. That was New York, but it's 300. That wasn't too many people. Let's see. Largest LGBTQ parade. That's Brazil. In U.S. and Merchers? Question mark. Yeah, New York City Pride Parade draws millions. 2.9 million attendees. It's 4 million attending the parade. Annual attendance typically over 2 million. The annual march has over 75,000. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of them are completely naked, completely nude. Got a lot of like dog people, like dog mask people, like the not furries, but like the with leather BDSM type stuff with like poles and stuff. It's very I would look at you. All you have to do is look it up, and you'll find it. I'm not trying to get banned off of Twitch on the first day. You know what I mean? But yeah, just look it up. Actually, you want to talk about something? What was it? Gay guys screw in United States House of Representatives. Gay sex tape. Congressional staff was Senate. It was set. Why didn't I say Senate? Senate sex tape. You can find this. They were literally these two like Senate people or Democratic Senate staffers having sex in the Senate hearing room. Very yeah, very interesting. Yasashi Bengoshi, a nice Bengoshi lawyer. He's a nice person. Yasashi Hito desu. Yasashi Hito desu. Kakoi Isha. A cool doctor. She's a cool student. What's your personal views, my guy? I kind of gotta know, just a little bit. Just a little bit. It might help me relate to you a little bit more, you know what I mean? Portugal used to be a fascist, extreme right-wing dictatorship for 4 decades. Would you like your country to be the same? I wouldn't. Nope. But also at the same time, I'm leaving America. won't be here. You know what I mean? But I guess it's the same, you know, thing. Yeah. When I think of Europe, I think of like Mussolini. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what comes to my mind. But you know, like the movie called Life is Beautiful. That's what I picture a little bit. Yeah, Germany wanted to bring back the Roman Empire. Didn't know. Yeah. But yeah. Kakoi Sensei desu. Kakoi
かっこいい
Sensei
で
desu.
す
Bengoshi to Isha. Bengoshi to Isha. Lawyer. A lawyer. And doctor. A doctor.
優しいです。
The Belgium entered and lost World War II. Portugal and Spain were neutral and continued with their regimes for several decades. They did. Isha desu. He's a... Wait, yes. Yasashi desu. He's nice. There you go. All right. So, buddy, it's 1:46 a.m. where I live, and I have a dentist appointment at 10 a.m. 10 to 10:30 a.m. So I am going to have to end it out here. Actually, originally wasn't going to stream today, but I wanted to give it a go, and I'm happy I did because I got to meet you. My parents had to do the fascist salute and sing the national anthem every morning at school. The government hated the Americans for being too left-wing law. Yeah. Hey, good night. It was really nice meeting you. I hope I see you around. I'm very glad that I had this conversation with you. And Jesus loves you, my friend. New Zealand is a very beautiful country. I know that from a secondhand, well, from my aunt. Or is that first hand or second hand? I hear it from her, but she's been there, wanted to move there, and they actually have bank accounts over there. But that just kind of went out somewhere. But yeah, it was a nice meeting you, my friend. Enjoy your children, enjoy your wife, and spend lots of time with them. And thanks for coming. See ya.